were over here thinking to yourself, what am I going to wear to this event? Oh yeah, I'll just grab something out of the closet. Piece of cake. Let me tell you how my experience went. This is going to be fun. So I order a dress, Neiman Marcus online on sale. It's a designer I know that'll make my tummy look slim. Yeah, I have to hide a lot. Make sure my booty doesn't jiggle. It's a good designer. 2-day delivery. Guess what? It's going to be delivered tomorrow. I ordered it Wednesday. How's about that? Last night, I'm texting my girl Lisa. I go, I gotta go to Macy's. Calvin Klein at a fraction of the cost. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Now, I don't know how many of you ever have to get on stage and do makeup. Let me tell you, it sucks. I put the wrong eyelash on the wrong eye. Then I put the other eyelash on, and I'm like, why does this look so ridiculous? I got short eyelashes in the middle and long ones. Oh wait, I got them on backwards. That's my life. Alright? I don't normally look like this. I just want you to know that. Alright, we got another guest. Where is my Congressman McEwen? Where did he go? I just spoke to him and he already ran away. Did I scare him off? Oh, there he is. There he is. Alright, come on up here. 6-term congressman. And it ain't easy in Ohio. That's the state we gotta win. And you know what? I told him to lie. But he wanted me to let you know he was a Reagan delegate. I said, no, you were in high school with Reagan. But no. He said, no, I was a Reagan delegate. Congressman McEwen, please introduce yourself to this great audience. Oh boy, you gotta hold it. Where's our audio? Can you turn the mic up? Yeah,
Alice, as all of you, thank you so very much. Half of all the people on earth live on less than $2 a day. Half of those, that'd be a fourth, live on less than $1 a day. The second richest spot on earth is Western Europe, France, Germany, Britain. In America, we have a level below which we will not permit a person to sink. You come to this country, sit down on a park bench, put your feet upright, and complain about the country, we will bury you with stamps for food, a roof over your head, a bed to sleep in, unlimited health care for you and anybody you've ever had, unlimited education. A person living in poverty in America. Heritage Foundation record study, Wall Street Journal sponsored every 24 months for the past 37 years. A person living in poverty in America is more likely to have a telephone, a television, an air conditioner, an automobile, eats more meat, has more square footage space than the average resident of the second richest spot on earth, Western Europe. The question would be, why? And it's important that we know the answer to that question, unless we elect people who want to fundamentally change America, and there'll be no place else for us to go. 4% of the population of the world call themselves Americans. There are skyscrapers all over the world. Why? Because an American, and Elisha Otis, invented the elevator. And there are places where it's 100 and 120 degrees. Why? Because an American, by the name of Willis Carrier, invented the air conditioner. God love him. People from all over the world fly in airplanes that were invented by Americans. It was Americans who invented the light bulb, and the telegraph, and the telephone, and the global positioning system. Why? The answer to all of that is because of freedom. This nation writes more books, more plays, more symphonies, more copyrights, more inventions than the rest of the world combined. A little 10-year-old puts a collar with a chip on it, known as her puppy dog, in Warsaw, Poland. She loses her puppy dog. She can go on the iPad, she can go on the internet, through the global positioning system, find exactly where her puppy dog is. All of it conceived, invented, and maintained by Americans. This 4% of the population of the world has blessed the world like no other nation on earth. And it's under attack, not because it's evil. It's under attack because it's good. When a ship is attacked on the high seas, it's happened over 300 times last year, to whom can they appeal? 327,000 Americans wear the uniform of the United States Navy. When a woman's family Israel sign a peace treaty, where do they go to an official delegation? Would they go to Paris? Would they go to the United Nations? Of course not. Where would they go to America? When a woman loses her child, is overrun by Muslim radicals, to whom can she appeal? The United States of America. Now that has been entrusted to us. I have 4 points, I've made 2, I'm rounding 2, heading for 3rd. This issue, this year, is going to be fought on the question of socialism. Now it's important that we know what socialism is. Give me 180 seconds, we're going to discuss it. There's a car going down the street out here. There's only 2 ways I can get money out of that person's pocket. One is called free enterprise. Capitalism. That is where I lay awake nights figuring out ways to do something good for that person that blesses them so greatly that they voluntarily, freely reach into their pocket and say, I would rather have that than have this money. You're going to wash my car and clean the windows and wipe off the dashboard. And I would much rather have that than have this $10 bill. Oh, I'd much rather have those shoes than have this $60. A global position, I'll never get lost again. I'd much rather have that than have this $200. Under free enterprise, we lay awake nights figuring out ways how to do good things for people in which we voluntarily make an exchange, which at the end of the exchange, we are both better off. We have created wealth. And if we're not better off, we don't make the exchange. And that is the only way that wealth is created. And by creating wealth, you can then hire people to help you. Only then can you create a job. I said there were 2 ways to get money out of that person's pocket. There's only one other way. Only one. It's called coercion. That's where I walk up to the window, put a gun in the window, and say, I want 50% of everything in your purse. Question. When I take 50% out of her purse and put it into mine, have I created any wealth? No. Have I redistributed wealth? Yes, from her to me. And that's what Democrats talk about, redistributing wealth. Taking from the people that produced it, giving to the people that didn't. That's called socialism, and it always fails. It punishes the person that produces, it rewards the person that doesn't, it creates poverty. The more socialism you have, the greater the poverty. You show me what percentage of the GDP of any city, or any state, or any nation, the principle applies. The greater the socialism, the greater the poverty. The richest city in the history of mankind when I was young was a place called Detroit, Michigan. Democrats said we can put a stop to this. They began socialism, where they taxed the productive, where there's, as I said about the coercion, where a criminal comes and puts his gun in the window. Let's don't call him a criminal. Let's call him a councilman. Let's call him a congressman. Where they come, Detroit, where they increased the taxes so that everybody coming through the town. They took it out, they made the city in poverty, the poorest city north of the Rio Grande, and so what do people do then? They flee. The population of Detroit is lower than it was in 1900. Socialism creates poverty, and these people want to do it to our entire nation. Kamala Harris said the other day, attacking our president, said he wants to make America great again. Does he want to do it? And then you heard her say it. Does he want to take it back to when the Democrats ran the certain cities in which they made Rosa Parks sit in the back of the bus? No, we don't want to do that. Did we want to do it when the Democrats went around and took away people's right to vote? No, we don't want to do that either. Did they want to do it when schools were segregated by the Democrats? No, we don't want to do any of those things. Let me tell you, Kamala, what we do want to do. We want to go back to the days when California was the #1 education system in the entire world under Ronald Reagan and the others. And now, in only 12 you folks have made California 37 out of the 50 states. You've taken those beautiful parks in Los Angeles and Oakland and in San Francisco. Instead of being where a parent can go with their child to walk, now they're filled with needles and with homeless because you don't care about creating jobs. You don't care about the poor. All you care about is power and leaving people in your wake. We want to go back to the day. When you could leave your children could leave their bicycle and not have it stolen. Because we could put on the wall of the school, thou shalt not steal. And then you didn't have to have a magnetometer at the school where you walked in because we were allowed to say, thou shalt not kill. Those are what we're going to do, and this is my concluding thought with this. 3 minutes and I'm finished. special time. This nation has only made 3 great turnings. The first one was after the founders, when John Quincy Adams was defeated in 1828 by Andrew Jackson, who was a slave trader, and brought in the reignition of slavery for the Jacksonian era, until finally the Republican Party was born. Abraham Lincoln ended it, and then we made another great turning, and for the next 10 presidencies, 8 of whom were Republican, America grew into greatness until 1932, when Franklin Roosevelt took over. 13% of the GDP of this nation went to government. He began to grow government, and we've continued on this road till now we're over 40%. We are on the cusp of a 4th great turning. We have the possibility to restore. Why are these things that we just mentioned about the schools and elsewhere? Because of the courts appointed by liberal presidents. We have a president who is appointing the people that we can once again say, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not murder. We can restore this country, and here's what is required. With this I close. Here's what is required for a great turning. A president must be elected twice, followed by a president who supports his issues twice. It hasn't under Jackson, under Roosevelt, This is our chance. The single most important moment in our lifetime will be in this next year. God bless you.